But yeah, we will have former world champ, current world-class trainer, Bones Adams in the hot seat in a matter of moments.
Back to the bone beat. Back to the bone.
I don't remember that one. No, hold on.
Nah, what up, Bones?
How you guys doing today?
We're good, man. Just want to say first and foremost, thank you for receiving us with open arms over at your gym and allowing us to witness, the tutelage you're passing down to your fighters and the great work that goes on in there, whether that be motivational, physical, and sparring and in training, or
the magic. We've witnessed magic in that gym.
Okay. He said magic.
Soon to be, yeah, soon to be.
Well, no, I was talking about my mans with the chairs.
Oh, true. Ruslan.
Hey, that's not magic.
That's strength.
That's talent. It takes a talent to do what he does.
Shout out to Ruslan.
So, you're a big boxing enthusiast. We've had you on here once, but we felt like we had to get you back on because you like to give a lot of takes, not only on fights, but just boxing itself. Like, we had a conversation about Headgear.
Correct.
We've had conversations about...
See, everybody assume, how does that protect you more? I told you guys, I'll have anybody put a headgear on. It does not protect you. Force is force. And when you got a headgear as tight as it is on your head, and you hit something, it stops headbutts. That's the main thing and the only reason. I mean, you got a little strap here. How's it going to help your chin? Doesn't help you, you know what I'm saying? It helps from the cuts and getting beat up. Elbows and stuff.
I don't know that I've, but you can't hear yourself?
No.
He don't want to hear himself.
Bones, what the fuck you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know that I can remember far back enough to when I've been hit without headgear. Like, it's just I've always had headgear on, and unless I was super in the teens, I just don't. I feel like I would be afraid.
This is more common sense. I mean, just take your hand and put it up there, and it's the same. It'd be different a little bit of the way, but mainly the force is going to be there. I mean, if you got 60 miles an hour hitting you, it's going to hit you. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be there.
So what about the fact that people spar in 16-ounce gloves?
Right. Those are good. That's good.
Why?
It's good because you want protection of even bigger if possible. You know what I'm saying? 18 or 20
But protection how? On the hands or?
No. For the other fighters, I mean for everybody. The more padding you got, the more protection. A lot of people.
But that's still more weight, though.
A lot of people think it is the fights who messes the fighters up, and honestly, it's the sparring. You spar almost, just say three times a week, and some spar almost every day. So that's what tears your body up, hurts you, and it just the more protection there, the more padding, the more protection that you have, the better off you are, and the bigger the glove is more padding and thicker padding, so therefore less trauma for the head. The thinner the gloves, the more force is going to be into the punch.
So, what size would you recommend?
I never used anything under a 16 ever in my life. And I was a small guy, 18, 22, 26 pounder. These guys nowadays, they won't come in with 12 ounce, it's probably 14s. And I'm like, man, I just can't see it. Like, I just don't get it. And also, another thing too, if I could throw 100 punches with the 16-ounce gloves on, what can I do with 8 ounce? Mm-hmm. If I can do speed with 16 ounce, what can I do with 8? And it just never affected me. And people who, it's different. It's not different. Timing's timing. Everything, it's not different. It's so much better, so much safer. Get you in better shape. Your arms don't get tired when you throw, you know what I'm saying, when you throw punches. Just the bigger me, myself, I haven't had a bag in I don't know how long, but I have 3 pound bag gloves. Each one is 3 pounds.
Oh, 3 pound bag gloves.
Yeah, for the heavy bag.
Yeah. 32-ounce gloves then.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Johnny Rice he spars in some shit like that, right?
No, he don't. He spars in the 18s, but we have the same gloves. Yes.
Those big ass gloves is only 18s.
Though the ones that he spars in is 18 ounce. Yeah.
So he has 32s to hit the bag.
He has 32s to hit the bag.
Okay, because he showed me some big ass gloves before.
They're great. Me and him, Title gave it to us, and I need to use them, but I don't.
So you're an brand ambassador for Title?
You know what? They take care of me. I mean, I'm a brand ambassador for everyone because everyone helps me out. Everyone's showing me love. Everyone's taking care of me. And but Title has always opened the door to me, to my fighters, to everyone. If they need something, if they don't have enough money or get a discount, they've always taken care of one way or another. They've always been there and had my back.
What's the brand of that big ass bag you got?
You know what? I don't know.
That's beautiful. I love that bag.
You know what?
The humongous one? I love that bag.
So during like Beirut Shumanov's time, I had a I think it was like a.
Wait, you trained Beirut?
No, but Beirut used to rent my gym out all the time.
Okay.
But it was one day I had a 250-pound Everlast bag there, cost like $4,500. The next day I had that big black bag there. But no one knows where that 250-pound heavy bag went.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's so strange.
It's strange as hell, yeah.
You ain't asked no questions?
Why,
you ain't look at the camera footage?
I was about to say that. You don't have cameras?
First of all, it wasn't before. It was
before the cameras?
It was before I even was going back there. You know, I've owned the place or been involved with the place since probably 2003. And I didn't go back there until like 5 years ago.
So you never not once.
So someone else was running it?
Everybody would go in there and say it's their gym, my gym, and the whole time it's been mine. But everybody would claim it was theirs. Yeah.
But somebody was paying you to claim it.
No one was paying me shit.
You was just letting people run back there and use it.
Yeah.
Well, you're a good man.
Yeah. They were just going and using it.
Mm.
I'm sure somebody was collecting money, but I didn't see any.
Mm. Well, speaking of money, when are we going to see this Edgar Berlanga Shane Mosley fight, man?
Man, listen, I'm ready for Shane to fight tomorrow. He's ready to fight tomorrow. But everything has to make sense. Man,
that fight doesn't make sense.
No, I'm saying the financial, the side that we don't know about.
Of course.
Everything has to make sense and stuff. You know, I would listen. I'm so happy with Shane and proud of Shane. Every since like these last few probably 6-7 months, he's just doing tremendous, and he's taking care of himself. He's keeping his weight down. He's ready. I mean, you've seen his last performance. Very stuck to the game plan, very focused, and that's thanks to some people around him, and that's I'm blessed and I'm thankful.
Coach, people like who do you think was really key and instrumental for Shane?
I don't know why I'm bad with names. I know his name's Brandon, but he's just I should say mental coach, I guess.
Okay.
Help him stay focused and because he always has these thoughts and stuff. It's easy to get sidetracked as a fighter. Most fighters like myself, I'm a better multitasker than I am a single tasker. Because my mind wanders. But if I'm doing 2 or 3 different things at one time, I'm good. So, and that's kind of what Shane is. Shane's got to someone has to get him locked in and focused and set on this. And you've seen his last performance. It was, bro, he did the game plan perfectly. Only a few times he made a mistake, and he corrected him right away.
Has that fight been offered, or at least has anybody from Top Rank, Keith Conley, Berlanga side, has anybody reached out that you know of for that fight?
Well, he's Golden Boy, so as far as I know, no.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
But Keith Conley works with Dazn.
Yeah.
Keith Conley works with Dazn, so it won't be hard for him to.
Yeah, Dazn is the one that says, "Hey, listen, I want Shane. I want this." Shane, Dazn is the one to tell him what to do.
And so hopefully, we do get that fight. How do you feel about Shane being at 68 though?
I love the fact. He doesn't like the fact because he feels like he's a 60-pounder. Honestly, I feel like this. I feel like if there's a weight division 64, he wins it. The problem is that the last few pounds, I think it's too hard for him, being that he's as old as he is, that made the weight, just the way he is. So I'd rather see him at 68 and strong and feeling good. I mean, last time he was eating every day. Every day he just had to do one meal, and that's breakfast of the day of the weigh-in. It was just wonderful. He felt great. He was looking great. He had great energy. And it's the first time he fought 60, or been a while since he fought 68,
Right.
So he'd been fighting 60 and struggling and having a hard time and just different, that Shane that shows up the night of the fight isn't the Shane that I see in the gym. So
you think that the weight cut's not even worth it at this point? Might as well be comfortable,
yes,
be healthy, and be strong at 168.
Yes. Be strong. He's so strong. I'm telling you, like, he was going through his sparring partners and they wouldn't come back, and just like he's just physically strong. Even people boxing were like, man, this boy's on point. When he's like 68 to 75, he's just tons of energy. But then once that last week happens and he starts dropping from that 68 to 60, just a few pounds, and that's what people don't know. For a fighter, 1 or 2 pounds makes a big difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can make it, but you can't make it. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with like Blair Cobbs when he was signed with Golden Boy. When he first signed, they're like, hey, you gonna go 40 or 47? I said, Blair, you need to go 47. He said, no, I can make 40. I go, you can make it, but you can't make it. So he did the 40 and struggled like hell with the guy who, I think he ended up with a technical draw. Because he made 140, he had nothing left. He was on the scale a dead man. He made the weight, but didn't make the weight. Once he moved to 47, he started winning, knocking people out. Just that few little pounds makes a huge difference.
Right. So, for Shane, you don't even want to entertain anything else at 60 moving forward with him? Or would it have to be like a title fight or something?
It would have to be a special fight, a title fight, no doubt, a big money fight, a big name fight. I would take it 60. And, because things now, too, are different, too, because before when he's making 60, he'd blow up really big. Now that we've been together for a while and been talking, and his dad and we're all, his dad's really helped out a lot, too, in the last camp as well. Because me and him see eye to eye, we think alike, we just everything is the same. So he's been keeping his weight down, he's been doing well. So maybe he will do better at 60 now because he's not blowing up to 190, 195 and coming down to 160. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping his weight probably around 80, 85. Nah, but I don't even think he's that big. He's in the 70s. He's small, man. I'm telling you, I think he's like 75 maybe.
So only about 7 pounds.
Yeah, he's not. I'm telling you, he's
like so doesn't that make more sense to go down to 60 versus 68?
Here's the thing. Like I said, I like to see him at 60 now because when I seen him at 60 before, he was coming up from so larger weight. You know what I'm saying? And when he was coming down, he was so strong and fast and energy and just smiling and happy. And once he made that 60. Well, against the white boy, what's his name?
Jason Quigley.
Yeah, Quigley. He just that last week he just dropped. Just off his energy went. Everything just went. He should have knocked Quigley out. I'm telling you, he was so ready. He looked phenomenal in the gym at 168 to 75.
Shit, I remember that fight, and I'm not saying it because you're here, but I felt like he won that fight.
Yeah, we said that before.
I felt like he won. I felt like he won the fight. Listen, he looked spectacular. Sometimes you don't, but he won the fight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do what you expect. So, and a lot of times when you got a name like that, if you're not killing somebody, then you're not winning the fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the expectations are too large.
What would you tell him if he was offered the Andre fight?
The 160?
160. Isn't Andre 168?
Yeah. No, 60.
60.
Well, that's right. He was moving up to 68 to fight Parker.
Yeah, but that's not.
So he does have the belt still at 60.
Right. Yep, the WBO.
You know what? Like I said, listen, we'll get a game plan together, and we'll because I really haven't watched Boo Boo. I hear about him. I seen him fight me like highlights or something like that, but I really haven't seen him. I haven't like really looked at him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as I was telling you guys before, I love to watch boxing. If I know the person, I have to, and I have time. With with all the fighters that I have, and then my children, and then just personal life, and it's hard to find time for everything. So,
absolutely.
I got my daughter. She's doing very good. I'm blessed over in L.A. And she got her little podcast. I think it was at 3 Girls in the Kitchen. My son, my older son, he's in high school. He's doing well. My middle son is an actor, and he did one movie. He's actually, he's loving that and doing well in that. So I'm just waiting for my little one to see what he'll do. So.
Yeah, we met your little one, man. Bones has a little Latino son, man. That's crazy.
Filipino.
Oh, oh wow, he looks so Spanish. Well, I mean, they speak Spanish too, though.
Well, not really, but yeah.
No,
no, but they do. No,
I've talked Spanish with certain Filipinos.
I'm so happy having Mark Magsayo here. That's my boy, man. He's been in my house. He's a great dude. The great fat man. They're great.
Did you know he was gonna win?
Yes.
Did you think he won?
Yes. I think he won.
I don't know that I thought he won. You seen that Gary Russell fight?
Yeah. Are you serious?
Are you serious? Come on.
Can I tell you something?
Oh, you said it. He's your boy.
No.
He's been in your house.
But I'm telling you.
He's been in your house.
Hey, listen. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
Because that's all I do, though. Hey, I think it would have been different if he wouldn't have hurt his arm. But yes, he won the fucking fight. He won the fight. No doubt in my mind he didn't win the fight. He could have did more, I feel like, because, listen, Mark can punch it, man. You don't even know. That boy, man, he can punch, bro. But he should have did more. I don't know. The guy has one arm. How the fuck can you not stop a guy with one arm?
Exactly.
How? That's what.
And how could you make me believe that he's got power if he couldn't stop a dude with one arm? And to me, I swear to God, that dude was jabbing the shit out of him.
Listen. Hey, listen, then again, like this. I'll let you put a body pad on him at your body one time with a body pad on. That boy can punch, bro. I'm telling you. I'm honest, bro. That boy can punch. Hey, did you see the way he laid them over out here in Vegas? And we're like around, 10, 11? You remember? No. He had him with the right hand.
You talking about Greer. He the one that beat your boy, right?
Huh? It wasn't Greer.
It wasn't Greer?
No. Greer's like 118.
Hold on.
Yeah. 126 over. It was at I think Mandalay Bay. I forgot who the main event was.
Let's see.
But he laid him out in late rounds.
Magsayo.
Let me see. You said Mandalay Bay, boy?
Yeah, it was Mandalay Bay, yeah. It was the fight right before Gary Russell.
Oh, no, it's T-Mobile. Julio Ceja.
T-Mobile.
Oh, Ceja.
Yeah, that's right.
He laid him out.
Yep, I remember that.
Man, hey, that boy has power.
That was on the Pacquiao Ugas undercard.
I mean, Russell took that power pretty well. But
listen, Russell is a freaking great fighter, bro. Are you kidding me?
He had one arm.
Bro, he is phenomenal.
He had one arm.
He had one arm, and to tell you the truth, though, I'm kind of like the same way as Russell. But
you saying he was survive? Man, you gotta watch that fight. Get out of here, bro. With one arm, he was lunging in like.
No, I'll be the same. I'm saying I'll be the same way.
Oh, I thought.
But no, I'll be the same way as Gary. Listen, just I'm not taking anything away, but see, I know what Mark has, and if I was his trainer, I would have made sure that he stopped him. That's for sure. I would have broke him down and make sure he stopped him.
So why wasn't you his trainer? If he lived in your house?
No, he didn't live in my house. He always come birthday parties. He's trained in my house. He trained in my house and stuff with my friend Brandon Woods for a while.
Brandon Woods.
Yeah, he's my good boy. And my boy, he taught me. Listen, didn't teach me boxing, but he taught me how to be a trainer, how to verbally talk to people and interact and. He helped me make me what I am today.
Look, live chat is saying no way you saw Magsayo win 7 rounds. Telling you, a fight is scored round by round.
Listen.
It was. I was just like,
we'll play it right here, right now. We'll play it right now. Hey.
Let me find it.
I think he went outside to puff while they were watching because there's no way. Listen, he wasn't throwing enough punches. You know what I'm saying? At least Masai was being aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Watch the fight. He just wasn't throwing enough punches.
I hear you.
Russell is a phenomenal fighter, and I think it'd been different if he had both arms, but it is what it is. So therefore, you guys are just mad because you didn't stop him. But that shows what a fighter. That shows what a fighter Gary Russell is.
Yo, I love Ryan Garcia. Yo, what's your thoughts on this? Ryan Garcia responds to Canelo Alvarez. What he said was just comical. At 20, I was a world champion. He fought for a vacant title versus Matthew Hatton. I have a lot of good people in my division. I can't just pick Matthew Hatton and become a champion.
That's funny.
Yo, shots fired, bro. You fucking know it's true.
Nah, I hear him, but at the end of the day, it's like, who are you fighting? He ain't even fighting nobody to put himself in position.
Yo, but that's still a great shot back at it. Yo,
no, that
Canelo's whole thing is, you know, he can't talk. He doesn't have accolades, but fuck if I ain't hear what Ryan just said there, because that's true. Come on, Matthew Hatton. That's hilarious. I always say that though because I'm like, bro, he won a title versus the brother, not even like the real Hatton. You know what I mean?
They're both real Hatton.
I know.
My man.
I mean, you would say different because you've been in the
fighter's a fighter, but
yeah,
like
you've
you
been
said,
in
they're both real Hattons. But I understand what you mean. Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody out here banging the drums for Rigoberto.
Rigoberto Alvarez
or Ramon.
So, but that goes. Listen. That goes right back to the same thing too, right? Hey, Ryan should fight Devin then because Devin got his sent in the mail. I heard email, whatever, email champ, whatever else. So
well, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just trying. No. I'm trying to say. So he's trying to say he can't fight. He's trying to say he can't fight.
Oh, you saying since Ryan saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since Ryan ain't fighting Devin. Ryan, he's gonna.
But Devin's the email.
I'm hearing rumors of Mayweather, McGregor. Man, I don't know where I got that.
Who would want to watch that again? But okay. I mean, honestly, who would want to watch?
And they offering McGregor 187 mil. That's the rumor. It's on the Sun UK actually, so we could Google it. Google it. And the rumor is that Ryan and Tank is on the undercard, which is the only dude that Ryan is willing to lose to. If you lose to Tank, who cares? We know he's a puncher.
Right.
So some people gonna be dumb enough to be like, it's because Tank is a puncher, not because Ryan isn't who he says he is. You know what I mean?
Right.
But how does that fight play out in your opinion? Ryan.
Let me tell you something too. Ryan ain't no slouch either. I'm telling you, that boy be putting people in the hospital with those 16, 18-ounce gloves on. Hey, he can punch too. And being
putting people in the hospital,
and also being able to sparring partners, and also being able to you see the way he fights, chin up in the air. Why is that?
You think Goosen gonna fix that?
No. You
don't think Goosen fixed the chin in the air?
No.
Why?
He's did it for so long, he just in his mind, fighters like that, unless he wants to change it ain't gonna happen. But listen, and he's did it so long and so well. He's like, in his mind, he can do it. He can get away with it because he has been. Who's proven him wrong? You know what I'm saying? He's been getting away with it, and he can punch and he's fast. And listen, he's willing to do that to take his. But I'm saying he's so fast with his left hook. Well, I'm telling you, it's a dangerous fight for Tank because I'm telling you right now, that left hook is a southpaw's devil.
Really?
Bro, it's always about the left hook with the southpaw. Always left hook, bro.
How, though, if you're always, like, jockeying with the southpaw?
Because you jockey with the other hand. You jockey with the right hand.
No, I'm orthodox. You're southpaw.
That's what I'm saying.
Ryan's orthodox, so the left hook is here. So I'm jockeying. You're the southpaw Tank. He's going like that to step in.
Imagine this. Tank is like this, right?
Yeah.
He's coming in.
And I'm here going like this.
And you're here, but you're not going like this. You're going like this.
Why the fuck would I be leading with my right on a southpaw?
Want me to show you?
I mean, from far, because we need to keep you on the camera. I don't understand.
No. So position. It's all about positioning, right?
Oh, well, I get it. No. You're right. You're right. No.
You move to the left, shooting your right, And as soon as they throw that left jab or the right jab, you come up with a hook. Boom. It blinds them. Pop. But you can't just stand right in front of them. You got to jockey for that spot. And
that's where the jab is.
And that's where the right becomes your jab.
I'm lost.
Well, I'll show you.
I'm lost because
our next training session, I'll show you.
Look, I know that, for a right-hander and a left-hander, their power hands are always going to be down the pipe, but they still have to line that up.
Right.
They're not only are they jockeying for position, but it's also the foot placement too, right?
There you go. That's what I said. I haven't got to show you because apparently you can't catch what I'm saying. I'm just saying,
Here we go, Nas, right here. Here we go.
Yep. There you go.
No, I'm saying, here we go.
No, I know.
Remove that lower third, please. Gracias. Floyd Mayweather offers Conor McGregor $157 million for a rematch with Davis on undercard.
So Davis re-signed with him? That's my only question.
That's crazy. I wonder, is that the Sun UK?
Yes.
I wonder if the headline changed. I could have sworn I read versus Ryan. Read further in if they mention Ryan. So weird. But yeah, man. I mean, it would be Ryan that he would lose to, or rather lose to. Yeah, Ryan would rather lose to Tank because it would be on pay-per-view. Everything makes sense.
I understand.
Like if you can't win,
I'm saying though that left hook is dangerous for a southpaw. And Ryan's that's his favorite punch. I'm just letting you know.
But you ain't betting on it.
I don't bet.
You ain't picking him.
If I bet on the other guy.
You ain't picking him.
Cause just like you said though, I bet with
my heart.
With my heart, my friends. But I want them to win. I don't bet. Like I don't think about it. If I was fighting him, it's a different story. But yeah.
They're saying he didn't resign just yet, but that's why they offering him that McGregor undercard.
That may be why they're even throwing it out there, just gonna resign. Because who's really gonna watch the McGregor fight? It was boring the first time.
I mean, I think when that many people buy it, you're gonna get somebody to rewatch
especially all the UFC fans.
Mm-hmm. And then I know this is one statistic that is true that rematches do less than the first time.
Correct.
But their less is what? They sold almost what, 5 million for that? 4 million?
A little over 4.
Okay, so Wilder Fury did 850 the first time and then allegedly less, or 3 something the first time and then 850 the second, but then the next time less. I don't know. Whatever less it is gonna be enough to cover that little 150 mil.
True.
They're gonna make that money.
100%. I wonder if Manny coming back.
Nah,
Manny, I hope not. So Bones, where are you originally from?
I was born in Kentucky, raised in Detroit. Yeah.
Okay. So how was Detroit?
It was all right. It was all right.
Did you train in the infamous Crunk Gym? I mean, as a fighter, I'm sure you had to have tried to go there.
I beat all their asses. I beat everybody from Crunk. We was kind of like the rival team over there. We had with their boxing club. My godfather was, Johnny A. Smith.
I mean, you were small, so when you say you beat everybody, like how many fighters is everybody?
Anybody they put in front of me. My dad didn't give a fuck. I told you. He didn't even care what weight, what size. Okay, let's go. So
your dad was your trainer?
You can say that, yes.
Okay.
I say myself, but my dad says he did. And I told you I trained. Walked in there. Hey, you getting hit with the right hand? Oh, okay. You need him with the left hook. Oh, okay. But he didn't explain how. I just had to figure it out myself. So therefore, I come with the conclusion I taught myself.
That makes perfect sense. Honestly, that's pretty logical to me.
I mean, so even as a trainer, when I was fighting for the world title, I would walk in the gym and then my trainer would be, so what are we working on today, Bones? Corner. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, champ. Myself. I did it myself. I hate to say that, but that's the reason why I told myself I would never be a trainer like that. I won't give them everything I got, and that's what I'm saying. Like all you guys, like Shane is like one of my sons, my one of my loves, my passions, because I feel like he wants it as much as I do. It's very rare you find that, because Like, you know, I'm just like his dad. Like, bro, like we're just like always boxing, kind of just always thinking about it and figuring things out and training and every. I want it so bad. I want these champions so bad. I want to do whatever it takes to make them champion. To say whatever they got to say, do whatever they got to do. But, you know, it's just hard to find fighters that wants it more than I do. You know?
How long have you been training?
My first pro fight as a trainer, I think it was April of 2016, 17. And my big brother, Stitch, was even there with me and guided me and helped me out. And he's the one that coached me along and kind of helped inspire me to be a trainer.
How so?
Because, you know, I had the gym. And we used to be back there and stuff, and he'd bring people by, you know, like he was working with Amir Khan at the time, and we're sitting there saying that we're talking about boxing, he should be doing that, right? And he's like, you should be a trainer. And I go, fuck you. He's like, I'm never going to be a trainer. Pieces of shit. To deal with people like me? Fuck that. But and then he kept on and kept on, getting phone call, you training yet? Then one thing you know, one thing led to another, and I ended up back there with Salas. And Salas was like, hey, come back here, and started just hanging out and helping the guys. And if they like you, I can't make them, you know, want you, whatever else. But if they like you, then, you know, we'll see, right? And then, so I helped him out for probably about a month and a half. And he put his arm around me and said, hey, we're 50-50 partners on the English-speaking people. And then Casimiro has the Spanish. I go, fair, that's fair to me. And then, and I knew I was on the right track when I was working with somebody. And then they would say, oh, this is just what Salas would say. Salas wouldn't allow me to do pad work either. So Salas was in there doing pad work with them, and they go, oh, yeah, that's just what Bone said. So I knew I was on the right track, but it's just find out how to connect and interact and get a structure going. And that's when my friend Brandon Woods came in to help me out and help me get that structure and learn the verbiage and stuff, because I didn't know how... I didn't realize how talented and gifted I was until I started training. That's when I knew that I thought everybody was like me. When I fought, I thought everybody was like me. Just know. Just like, I knew I had to run. I knew I had to do this. I knew I had to do, if I have a weak part, I'd figure something out, some kind of exercise to make it stronger. I thought just boxing wise, just like I told you, my dad would teach me how to box. I thought everybody knew that. You know what I'm saying? I thought everybody would just, if a trainer had told me to double jab right hand because I wasn't doing it right and they do it a particular way, it would kill me I had to get it that day. These guys now, 6-7 months, still saying the same thing. And that's what I don't get it. They don't have the passion I do, and it's not ability. It's not the ability.
I don't think they want it enough. I don't think they want it enough.
I don't either, bro. You know what? This is This is crazy because if it's a girl, if it's a dance, they do whatever it takes. But for some reason, for their life, their career, the things that they said they love,
it's because the road is so long, Bones.
It doesn't matter.
It takes so long to make money that these kids they stray away.
It doesn't matter about the money. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the fucking money. I didn't care about the money.
But everybody's not you.
No, but that dude, listen. You don't care about the money. If you're a fucking fighter, you fight. And if you fight and you win, you do the things you're supposed to do. The money's going to be there. When you become champion, it will be there.
It's different. There's certain people that get into this, right?
Right.
To make money. And there's other people that get into this because they are fighters. And then there's just people that get into this because they're competitive fighters.
But I understand it. That's what I'm saying. I haven't got anybody that I found anybody to love it and the one that I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't give a fuck about. I don't care about everybody saying, "Oh, I didn't get paid this." I don't give a fuck. Put me in the ring. Like I went and I took a fight for $500 and I had to pay my own way there to a fight on ESPN co-main event for $5,000, right? And that put me in the top 10 to be able to fight for the world title. I just happened to put me in the top 10 to fight for a world title that happened to come up. And none of that would have happened if I would have took that $500 and paid my own way there and expenses. Fighters won't do that. I don't give a fuck. Put me in front. I fought. I fought, and I knew in the long run it's gonna pay off, and it did. See,
there are fighters. There are fighters like you. For instance, Lonnie B took what, 30,000 to fight Ustadegi, and they told him, "Oh, after this, we'll get you a title shot," and that didn't come.
Right.
So they get discouraged, and they hear those stories.
There's no discouragement. You believe in yourself, and you believe you're gonna be champion. You'll be champion if you believe in yourself. You gotta want it and believe it. You don't believe it. They just think, "Oh, I need money." Fuck the money. You do your fucking job. You knock motherfuckers out. You beat their ass. Your money's gonna be there. The belt's gonna be there. The fame's gonna be there. Just do your job. If you want to fight, be a fucking fighter. Be a fucking fighter. If you sign a bad contract, honor that contract. Just don't fuck up again. Learn from your mistakes, but honor that contract. Don't blame my bad promoter, my bad manager. I had those things too, but it is what it is. You be a man. Fucking stand up to the plate. Go through with it, and you're done. You're good. These guys don't want to fight nowadays, man. They think it is a business, and I can understand that. But the business side of it is the manager side, and then the promoter side, and how to run and how to move you and where to fight. It's your job just to fucking fight.
For sure. For sure. So you saying it's hard to find a fighter that wants it as much as you?
True. It's all about the money. It's about this. It's about that. Oh man, I wanted the blue corner. I want to walk out. Who gives a fuck? Who walks out first? Who walks out last? Who gives a fuck? But they care. I guess I'm rare, but that's the way I was raised in Detroit, man. All my boys, they're the same way. They fight whoever the fuck ever, whoever. Just put them in front of them.
What do you think has changed?
Well, social media makes one thing because everybody thinks they want to be a boxer and be famous and shit. That's one. I mean, you see a lot of guys in the gym right now. They're in shot boxes, but if you really look down, there's a camera and watch them so they can put it on freaking like live or something. Who gives a shit about that? I mean, but I know it's changed. Like it's just everybody sees all this money being made, so they come up with the idea. I want to be a boxer because of money. You know what I'm saying? It's the kind of like basketball, football, all those guys, they still making money and stuff like that, but they take time they put the time in for that. Why can't they put the time in to be a boxer? Mm-hmm. Everything takes time. Because
this is a tougher sport. That's what I'm saying. People get into this sport without knowing how much work it takes to be a champion.
And how long it takes. This is a long
journey. It's a long journey, man. It's
hard on your body. It's hard on your body. I wouldn't recommend it for my kids. I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. Unless you're like, fuck it. Like if you don't want to, if you get scared of getting hit, don't go into boxing. I don't like to get hit, but there's like a guy in my gym. You guys know him. In boxing, can punch like a motherfucker, man. But man, if I had his shit, bro, man, are you kidding me? Listen,
you'd be rich.
But don't want to get hit. But it comes to the game. It comes to the game. Mm-hmm. You gotta be one, and then I would say something because the things that I used to do to help take away a jab or do this or right. Well, you got to do this, and I mean, I got to take. Well, you do for a minute, a little bit, a couple of times. I don't want to take any. How the fuck you going? Like, you got to take some.
He ain't being pushed though. That dude needs to be in there with like. Fury. Has he sparred Fury?
Of course.
And I bet you it ain't go well.
Nope, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly,
That's what I'm saying.
Because when it's someone that's gonna push your ass, I can see. I'm telling you, I can see.
I know, but listen, but I'm not.
These kids ain't running either. What's up with these motherfuckers getting tired? They getting tired.
But
hitting the bag, bro. I'm sitting, motherfuckers hiding from me. I'm recording, they hiding from me on the bag, and I get it. Maybe I came at the end of the workout, but I'm here every day.
The situations like this too.
I'm not saying just in your gym. Remember, we all over the city.
I know, but the situation too, you got to remember too. Most of these kids, they got a 9 to 5. They stay up all night working. They did the and then running and then just went. Listen, honestly, to be a best fighter you can be. I worked too. I worked a job. I did what I had to do. I went and I had worked to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning when my training in Detroit. We worked then. Next thing you know, we was at I went straight from there to construction all day. Then I came home and ran. Same thing every day, right? But in order for me to get to that top level, I mean, it got me by. but to get that top level, I had to make this for my job.
Full-time job.
So you can't afford. I couldn't afford it because and a lot of these guys, the guys you're talking about, they can't. Man, can you imagine working where they are? Doing 8, 10 rounds and stuff like that, doing bag work, all the other stuff, jumping rope, going to running and working, and when they're gonna rest, when they're gonna have some private time, alone time, some girl time. It just takes up So they cut it somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. That people are getting into this sport without understanding.
Yeah.
The dedication. It takes time, like you said. Look, just a boxing workout is like 2 hours. Then you still got to do strength training.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if they do it properly, boxing should be an hour or less, and then strength training later. So because you got to program your body a certain way. So let me ask you something.
You walk in the door, right? You got to warm up.
Yeah.
You got to stretch.
True.
So I'm a stretch. That's at least 15 minutes. 10 minutes.
And let's start off. And listen, I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, but
I walked my head and I said, "Let's go."
And I
feel it though. I feel it today though.
I seen that kid who wants to be pro. He came in yesterday, no stretch, no warm up, gloves on. I'm like, what the fuck? He ain't even hit the jump rope. Yeah. I'm like, damn. Yep. So they skipping things. They skipping things that helps build stamina. Like, if you at least do 15, 30 minutes on that jump rope, you burning 300 calories.
See, that's one thing too. As soon as I get in the gym every single day, I would do 30 minutes to an hour every day on the jump rope. See? Non-stop.
See?
Non-stop. I would do 30 minutes and then high intensity. Ain't not just, these guys jumping rope lazy and shit. Like, you can raise your knee. They don't do none of that. And I'm like, what? See, that may be why, because a lot of times I didn't run in my career, but I would jump rope a lot. Jump rope is better than any running I've ever had in my life.
But what do you recommend? How many minutes? Because I do rounds, but I'm not a 12-round fighter. So in my mind, if I do 4 rounds worth of jump rope, that's enough. But I'm not a 12-round fighter. For your fighters, how long you want them to jump rope?
That's what I'm going to tell you about. That's what I'm saying as well. I would let them jump rope with the same amount of time as they're fighting. They should jump rope about the same amount of time they're fighting.
See, so that's so we go back to what I said. A boxing workout is 2 hours.
With no rest.
A boxing workout. So if you got to jump rope for 36 minutes, now you got a shadow box.
Mostly you're talking about 4-round fighters, but yeah, I understand. That's different because yes.
But that's what I'm saying. This game requires so much. When you talking about, all right, average 30 minutes jump rope. Now how many rounds you want them to shadow box?
4.
Okay, so that's another 12 minutes.
12 minutes, yeah.
Now, how many rounds on the bag?
Probably do some pad work and stuff in the bag, yeah.
Okay, so pad work, how many rounds?
But here's the thing. Where I do my shit is like high intensity, high fat, one. Like, I don't like to do a lot of rest. Here's the thing, because in boxing, you go by time. You go by, you don't run by, like we said before, you don't run by miles. You go by time. So if you sit there and just like, your boy Jalen was on here, right? He wouldn't work out for 8 hours. So he programmed his body. He worked out 8 hours. He's in great shape for 8 hours. But when it comes time for that 12 minutes, he couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So because it's 12 minutes, not freaking 8 hours. So you got to train your body and get body used to it, and build that up, the high intensity, high pace, high breathing, everything at one time. So if you don't train that way, you'll never. If you don't train that way, you'll never be fight that way. You'll be lazy, you'll be tired, you know what I'm saying? Or next thing you know, you stretched out so long, the fight's over. And you warmed up. You got a high intensity. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying the whole workout, but a short amount of that, the main part, whether it be pad work, whether it be bag work, whatever that day is, sparring, it needs to be really high intensity. That's the part I was talking about, not the jumping rope, not the warming up. I'm talking about less than an hour or around an hour.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking about. Pardon me. Yeah, the actual boxing itself, not pertaining to that.
So that's what I'm saying. So you in the gym 2 hours.
Yeah.
Minimum.
And then you still got to come back a second time for strength and conditioning, depending on what level you're at.
Depends on what level you're at and what you're doing.
Some guys they run in the morning.
Yep.
See, I always like the space. If you're training in the afternoons, run in the morning. If you train in the morning, run at night. Just separate them. And I never did, when I was in the boxing gym, I did boxing. So these guys try to combine everything. I did boxing, and just boxing. So I was kind of in and out, an hour and a half maybe, right? Depends on what I was doing. But then later that night, when I ran, that's when I did my I was there for 2 hours because I do sit-ups, push-ups, I do all my training, all my shit separately. But the boxing was first and most important. And then I did that second. So if I felt tired that day, I'm not feeling on boxing, I'm feeling on the conditioning. But then you just build up to where, it's normal.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys too, they say they need this, they need that, but you don't need yourself. You want to believe in yourself. You want to be world champion. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And listen, even like it's so funny because these guys, I need this, and just do it yourself. Think about it. Just do some common sense and think about how you feel. If you got a sore work that muscle out. Get strong. Most time, if you're sore, it's because you're weak somewhere. Build that part up. Build that part up. I haven't worked out in 12 years, and it looks like I still worked out every day.
I mean, but you're physically active every
I'm
day.
not physically active. It's a different story. Like I said, you work out yourself, you train, right? But then train someone else. It's not no one near the same. I don't even, but you guys been there. I got hoodies on and sweat. I don't even bust a sweat. You guys been, I just don't, it's just totally different.
Yeah, I was telling we need to go back, man. That gym we got is beautiful, but it's no motivate. We're alone.
Yeah.
We're alone, man. It ain't the same, man.
Well, you can't be alone. I like being that way, but
nobody to tell you you're doing something wrong. You just training your fucking self. It's just it's corny.
So, but also, listen, a great workout for those fighters who doesn't have a strength and conditioning guy, who doesn't know what to do. Go and body pump. Find a local club, LVAC, 24-hour fitness, EOS. Go to the body pump class. It's the best thing there is for a boxer.
Body pump. What the hell is that?
Motivation. You make sure you're in the back of the class. All the women's gonna be in front of you. They're gonna be bending over. They're gonna be doing little squats for an hour. It's motivation and get your mind off things. I'm just saying it's a fun class, but it's great for your legs.
It's high intensity or is it what aerobics?
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, it's lightweight squats. But if you do them correctly and it's an hour worth, and it's kind of fun. Believe me, you'll feel it. But after a couple of weeks of doing it, you'll feel stronger than you ever felt in your life. It seems like a girl's thing, but it's just something you can do on your own. These guys who can't hire someone to do it for them, just go out and just do it on your own.
For sure.
Can I get a screen share, Austin, please? So, body pump.
Yeah.
So, body pump is a barbell workout designed to get you lean, toned, and fit. The combination of scientifically backed moves, motivated instructors, and great music helps you achieve much more than you would on your own.
Yo, that's probably a perfect place for you to meet a girl.
It's perfect, bro. It is perfect, bro.
He's saying, Bones, how long you been in Vegas?
20 years or so. Over 20 years.
He's saying you can't meet a woman in Vegas.
Here's the thing.
You could meet plenty of women.
You meet plenty of women, but they're gonna be listen. You don't listen. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Either they're gonna be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you and how they are. It's hard to find good people in Vegas because they're always out to get something or get something from you, and then when they don't, then they leave or won't call you. Just hard to find good people here, trustworthy.
Exactly, Nuss.
You gotta go back.
But in your 20 years,
you gotta go to church.
In your 20 years, have you taken a chance here or what?
Yeah. Sure, I have, of course.
See? Has it worked out?
Where's that? We'll see. It's still going.
No, there you go. So it's working.
No, I'm still working. Still working. No, it hasn't. I mean, it has good moments and bad moments, of course, you know what I'm saying? So I met my ex-wife here. Ex-wife. So, I mean, you can take it for what it's worth. So.
So you met her here.
Yeah.
How many years you get out that relationship?
It was for a minute.
During the fighting career or after? Post boxer?
I was boxing, but it was toward the end of it. It wasn't even like I wasn't trying. Once they screwed me out of that Paulie first fight, my mind, my body, and things that happened and said to me by my management team afterwards. I just lost my passion for boxing.
So how'd you refine it to become a trainer?
Like I said, like Stitch kept on me. It's like, and then I ended up in prison. I was just sitting there thinking about, that's the only thing I know, and I mean, I just know. I know kind of like every aspect from promotion to management, because I used to be at Top Rank office every single day.
In the office?
In the office.
Doing what?
Just hanging out and just listen. And tell you the truth, listen what's going on, how they're acting, how they maneuver, how they're thinking, how.
So they just let you hang in the office?
Yeah, just hang out. I was just hanging out there and just be there. I mean, for years, bro. I just go and just hang in the office and hang out with Bruce Buffer, Todd DeBuff. At the time, Cameron Duncan was my manager, and he had an office inside of there.
Damn, you was good. You must have been good, Bones. Cameron has only found good fighters. He found Mikey, Terrence, Boots Ennis, Brandon Lee.
We talked about Cameron. Cameron is this. I don't know why, and he's trying to be different, but he is one of the most gifted persons and talent persons, and no boxing like no other. But he's a piece of shit.
Oh,
and that's what don't make sense to me. Like if he would just.
But wait. Is that pre-Christ? Because he found Jesus a few years ago.
And then that's what I was going to say. That was pre-Christ. But here's the thing. You find Christ and you do the things to people like he's did to people.
You apologize.
Apologize. Make men say, sir. Not one time has my fucking phone rang. Not one time is a call. Man, we you don't know how much and how many fighters and how close we were every single day. And if you are that person you say you are, why my phone ring? I didn't get no phone call. Mm-hmm. Nobody I know that he's did things to. He apologized to. So is it really newfound? No.
So you haven't crossed paths?
No. I mean, we have, but we just yeah. It is what it is. We don't talk. We haven't.
Why wouldn't you express yourself?
He knows. Because there's nothing to express. I mean, he knows what the fuck he did. He knows who he is. What express what? There's only two things: me fuck him up and go to prison again, or just let it be.
I feel that.
So what? He's skimming. He was skimming, or
no? It was just small things. Just like it's like with me. Listen, he's the reason I became champion of the world, no doubt. Him and Bruce Buffer, Brad, yeah, and Bruce Tramper, sorry. But he's the main reason why he made me world champion. But the day that he made me the champ, he goes, listen, stay away from Bruce. And I go, why is that? He goes, the day of the weigh-in, like, and he's gonna stay away from Bruce. I go, why? He goes, he's got a contract he wants you to sign, and I don't want you to sign it. So when I seen Bruce, I made a U-turn, all right? And, and I fought, and I defended my title. Then I went to I was gonna fight Johnny Tapia, and they told me I couldn't because he wasn't with Top Rank. And I go, I don't have a contract with you guys. They go, yes, you do. Todd DeBuffer goes, you got a contract with us. I go, no, you don't. No, you don't. He goes, he straight to his office, and he looked, and it wasn't there. So what had happened was, I guess Cameron signed it instead of me, because I did what he asked me to do. I stayed away and I didn't sign shit. So I guess he signed it, and since it was his signature and not mine, he went and stole it out of the office. And since I was a regular inside the office, he blamed me for going in the office and stealing out of Todd's office. So therefore, they were pissed at me, gave me a signing bonus, and I didn't know this until after that first Paulo Ayala fight, but he had Cameron told Cameron that I would never win another fight with him, and I didn't.
But who told you that?
Cameron Duncan did after the fact.
He told you that you would never win another fight?
No, he told him that they told him that he would never win another fight. They being Top Rank.
Yeah. And I didn't. But here's the thing. Right before he told me that, though, it was after the first fight, right? And in between the first fight and the second fight, Cameron called me, hey, man, I'm in a really bad IRS problem. I need some money. Hey, do you mind? Hey, can I sign your contract to Jay Prince? You know. I said, why? You were great. He goes, man, I'm telling you, I'm hurting. I need money bad. The IRS is on my ass. And then he goes, but the thing is, you got to give it 5% more. Mind you this, I thought that, you know, this father, brother, like, would have get every fucking day. He needed it. So I agreed to it. So then after he sold my contract to Jay Prince, and I gave up 5% more of myself for him, that's when he proceeded to tell me that I would never win another fight.
So James Prince kept you on Top Rank?
Yeah. But I mean, it was. I'm sure that James. No one. We didn't know. We didn't know until after the fact.
Yeah.
So.
Phew. So
all the shit that he's did. That's just one. That's one. You know how many people he's did that to, and for him not to call nobody back, but he's found God. It was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, I even tattoo on my arm. I treat people the way I want to be treated, and that's the way I live my life. That's the way I live my life for every single aspect of my life. I raise my kids that way. Just the way you're gonna be, man. You have to be that way.
So if Cameron reaches out, you answering the phone?
Of course
I answer the phone. But what can he say now? After all these years, after like, what if he heard this? Okay, I'm gonna pretend to be
probably
something.
say, Bones, I'm sorry I didn't reach out soon. He's got that weird voice like that, you know. He's gonna say he's sorry he didn't reach out. Look, these things take time. These things take time. You know?
Listen.
It takes courage.
Listen, I understand, but
to apologize.
As close as we were for as many years as we were, and as many years as he found God.
That's probably
I should be
why
on top of the fucking list.
That's probably why you're at the bottom, because it's harder to confront you because he loved you so much.
No, fuck that, man. No, fuck that.
Hey,
there's no way in hell that this guy found God and all this change and all this stuff like that, but he's still doing the same shit over and over again to these fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Like, but the craziness about it is he's so smart and intelligent.
He got boots in position.
Bro, I know, but here's the thing though. He'll get boots. He had Terrence Crawford. Listen, I'm pretty sure you know why he lost most of them, almost everybody, because I kept him in a lot of the times. But like Terrence Crawford, he lost Terrence Crawford for what reason?
You tell me.
He wouldn't even pick up the fucking phone call from one of the greatest fighters, pound for pound, there is. When he pick up a phone call, return a phone call. That's how stupid he is. You know what I'm saying?
But he was going through something. Didn't someone pass too in his life?
At that point in time, I don't know, because it had already been our differences. So I don't know.
I know he went through some shit, man.
But even if it's during that time, not during the time, every single fighter is the same way throughout his whole life and career. It's always been the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The same thing over and over and over again.
I mean, Boots and Brandon Lee ain't complaining right now. Maybe he changed again, post Christ.
Man, hey, that's what I'm saying. Boots the bad motherfucker too, bro. Shit, hey, listen, hey, Brandon Lee too. He can fight. I got my little fighter that he said he wants to fight him.
Who, Abram?
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Abram.
You were talking about fighters not wanting it anymore. Abram came on here in the studio talking about that's why he linked up with you, because you both have the same mindset. Do you agree that he is one of those fighters that really wants it?
1,000%. I think he wants it. 100%, 1,000%, whatever. He is trying and stuff. He's just having a hard time and difficulty of grasping the fact of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's kind of like that, free spirited, kind of like Rolly and off the, you know what I'm saying? And I love that joking part about him.
Fight.
I love that joking part about it, right? Joking and playfulness and stuff like that, right? Because I'm that same way too. I remember when my dad, I was younger, my dad said, "Can't you stop fucking playing?" I go, "No, I can't." I love fucking joking. But when it comes time to the gym and boxing, it's boxing. And he's doing better with that now. He used to joke around and play. He's joking around less and less and less. Once he gets serious and stops joking and playing and goofing off, and when knowing boxing time is boxing time, but you'll see a big change in him. And it's slowly coming. It's not gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy with the success that we had so far. It's coming along well, and as long as we just keep growing and growing and growing, and within a couple of fights, he should be ready for Brandon.
That'd be.
I haven't gotten to see Castillo spar yet, but honestly, she looks the best in there when you on pad work. Like outside of a Shane, like I feel like she got the most pop.
So the thing with Nelsie is that she is willing to freaking learn. She's learned every single. If you guys ever noticed, like every time if I show her something, because we speak the same language, but we kind of understand each other. But she's doing it, and she'll try, and she gets angry and gets mad and frustrated, and be like, "Ping her," like because it's not the way I want it. And she knows it's not, and she try. See, if one of my male fighters fucks it, oh well, fuck it. Come on, man.
Yeah,
she's trying, and my goal with her, because she has no fights really. Her fights was basically sparring matches in Mexico. But they call them fights. But sparring matches in Mexico. She keeps growing. She's doing well. I hope to turn her pro here September 3rd. And my goal with her is to make her a knockout artist. To make her something that, people talk about, the reason why you don't see a lot of knockouts when we're in boxing is because of the time is too quick and they're too big of a gloves. That's not why you don't see knockouts, because most women hit like girls. Honestly. So I'm trying to teach her to hit like a man. And you see, when the girls are taught properly and they're knocking people out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about the size of gloves or how much rounds they have.
Ann Wolf was doing it.
But everybody, you can because it's how you punch and how you think. And I'm trying to have her box and think like a man. No?
Nah, she definitely looks like she got some pop. Let me get a quick screen share.
Yeah, see how straight the right hand is. She's bringing her foot up. Most of the guys.
Look at the left hook, though.
I know the left hook is money, bro. I'm telling you, her right uppercut and left hook is money. So I'm trying to teach her to always be in position to land that left hook. Because that left hook is gonna be money.
So what weight would she fight at?
She's gonna fight. Hopefully she gets down to 108, maybe.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say 30s. Yeah.
No. She's fat right now, 125. Because the other thing, like,
damn,
she
108?
She was 115 when she got here. But things, her being on her own, basically, nobody helping this girl. Everybody wants to, listen, nobody is helping her. She's not like, she has no experience like the Cuban boxers usually do. She has no one backing her. She has no money. When the Cuban guys get here, money all the time. Here's clothes, here's money, here's food. Nobody is helping her except herself.
Is that because there's no amateur background?
There's no amateur background. There's no women boxing over there. She's a woman, period. It's very few you get. Only if you get the Olympians, and even the few Olympians that you have of the women are getting paid and people really backing them. And she's doing everything on her own. She's learning everything on her own, and she had setbacks and she had fights, no fights and stuff like that. So she's in the gym, out of the gym, but we're finally getting focused and set, and she's doing well, and she hopefully fighting September 3rd.
How old is she?
She's just turned 25.
Okay. And it is your belief and opinion that even though she doesn't have an amateur background, you can turn her into something.
I'll make her a world champion. Guarantee you. I'll make her a world champion. She wants to.
But at 108, isn't that going to be difficult for you to do? Because, like, I don't even know any women that fight has that ever been on television, 108 pounds? Oh, wait, Sinisa, right? Well, how big is Sinisa?
Yeah, she's 108. Well, she's 105, 108, 112.
Okay.
And Sinisa, she's doing the thing that I took for her too. But
she's champ at 105, but yeah, she has moved up to 08.
Yeah. Okay. So my thing is,
and then Marlon's at 12.
And how many fights has Sinisa had?
She's got a lot.
Exactly. So it's going to take me a minute to 22. Get her. It's going to get me a minute to catch her up to the experience that she has. but she has no experience, and see how she's like boxing. So it's gonna take me a minute.
When do you spar her? Because I ain't never seen her spar.
It's hard because to find people, and that's what I'm saying. It's very rare that she has. My thing is, I think I'm gonna have to spar with her, and I don't want to. I don't want to get back in the ring.
So Sean's too big for her?
That boy is almost 6 foot tall. Not the weight, but the size
the height,
itself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that boy, the arms that reach, man. Like, his reach is crazy. And I mean, and the thing is too, a lot, and there's only certain people that I can really let, because they're not like me. Sean's like me and stuff like that. But if she hits him, I'm saying, because she can crack. So if she hits him, they're gonna get mad and try going all out, and then that's when they're gonna be real trouble. So I don't know if I can trust that person. So that's the reason it falls back onto me right at this point, to where she's at. I think I need to get back in the ring and
damn,
help her.
But you should have had her spar that girl that was just here, Ibarra, that sparred McCaskill, bro. She fought McCaskill, she was sparring in Top Rank. She's tall though. But
that's what I'm saying. Listen, she's been in the ring, in the gym, out of the gym, from all the situation from going on with her coming over here and struggles and the family but right now I just now got her in here. I don't think she's very rare had a full week in the gym.
Oh really?
But I'm saying, because it's just shit going on. I mean, it's hard to make. You know, she came over with nothing by herself. And do you think any of those friends helped her? No.
Right.
So and no one's reaching. It is what it is now. It's too late now. We kind of got things. We're trying to get things handled and situated, but no one's helping. So it's hard to stay focused and steady. Some days you just like, man, life is just fucked up. You don't want to work out. Mm-hmm. Then it goes to one, then another day, then next you know, I mean, like, you know, then you're starting back around scratch one, and then you start again, and then one upside, one downside. So just a lot of struggles. But I'm trying to keep her in there mentally, because I see a lot of the things like you see. Listen, I know boxing, and I see it. But how she's gonna box and be and fight is a different way. Mm-hmm. But in the gym and the way she's learning, and I can tell you're learning and throwing punches this way, I'm telling you have knocked girls out, and that's the key to be a star, is knocking girls out.
Absolutely,
I want to knock girls out.
Absolutely, man. So when is Abram's getting a fight? Abram Martinez. I know he's fighting at 140, no?
Yeah.
So what's next for him? And
man, Abram is like, I just want to see some signs of.
So you want to work with him before a fight gets offered? You want to keep working with him? You don't want, okay.
I want to see a little bit of growth before I throw him into a fight.
So what about Keith Hunter? I mean, you know, he's calling out big names. Do you believe he's ready for those names? He's calling out Regis Prograis, Tank Davis, Rolly Romero.
We will go. Listen, we will go tomorrow with them. Any of them, from 135 to 147. Anybody, just because, you know, there's there's certain people like just Terrence Crawford. There's like a dog. There's like a dog in these people. I finally got Keith, or he got himself, whatever, together, whatever, was a great team, whatever else. We had DJ, you guys had him in here, right? Very thankful for DJ for help, because, you know, the only thing that Keith is lacking is you know, just kind of like someone to be there to motivate him, to put him, he'll do the work, but just needs, you know what I'm saying? And believe me, he'll go beat your ass with no work. You know what I'm saying? When he knocked these people out, he didn't train. And he's gifted, and he'll go in there and do 10 rounds right now if he had to. You know what I'm saying? But so added that, he's looking phenomenal. He's got his head on straight. He knows how close he is to the top and trying to get one of the. He's always been the opponent. His promoter.
Who's his promoter? Cohen?
Yeah, always sends him as the opponent somewhere. We've never. I can't think of one time that we went somewhere and we're supposed to win. We go to their hometowns, we go to their people, their cards, and we go and knock the boys out.
How long is that situation in place for? Do you know?
I have no clue. I mean, listen, Greg's been doing well right now. With, you know what I'm saying? Greg, both of them has stepped up to the plate. They had their arguments and, you know, and disagreements. They're both doing well, and I'm happy to see that. He's fighting, he's going on. Greg has the ability and capability to get him the fights that he needs, or would want. So let's just move on him and get it done.
Well, his last fight says it was here in Vegas, so that's a hometown fight.
Yeah. But we went the last minute replacement. We didn't know about it till we didn't know about it till like 3 days before the fight.
You didn't know about fighting an undefeated fighter until 3 days before the fight.
We didn't know about him. Who
was he supposed to fight?
Like a week, like I think it was like a week or something. It was very, very short amount of time. It was very weak or short amount of time.
Who was he supposed to fight before this undefeated fighter?
He wasn't on the card. He wasn't the
Keith was the last minute replacement.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That he took that fight short notice against an undefeated
They called us
fighter.
and said, "Let's go, fuck it, let's go."
Whose card was it?
Whose card was it?
Bro, that was that card that, remember, they came
the Virgin.
to us? No.
It wasn't a Virgin.
Is that the man?
That's the Virgin Hotel.
Virgin, yeah. The champions. Sons of Legends.
Sons of Legends.
I was thinking the time before. Yeah. So that one we knew about 3 weeks before the fight. Yeah, I was thinking about the time before.
Okay.
But listen, let me tell you something. The Sons of Legends, we fought their undefeated guy. The promoter, Roy Jones Promotion, it was their guy. So we went on their card to fight their guy. And the situation was supposed to be is that he was supposed to be the main guy and fight just anybody just because of the Sons of Legends. And then for someone, it got twisted. All of a sudden, when some people got involved into it, and now he's fighting an undefeated guy with Roy Jones Promotions.
Got the win.
He got of course.
But he didn't get the knockout. And the reason I ask is because he's the one saying he would knock out Regis, Tank, and Rowley.
So the reason is because of this. We really didn't train that hard for the fight because it's supposed to be a nobody. It was on the card, off the gun, no opponent. There's opponent, that opponent, right? So we wasn't for sure. Second thing is he made his 135. He made 133. That boy made like 140 something. He was like 6-7 pounds over, and didn't even try to attempt. I said just attempt to lose the weight.
Yeah, it's got him registered at 140 3/4.
Yeah. I don't think that was the right weight. I think he came in like 142 or something like that, and he brought it down just to make me happy. But when the kid didn't make weight, you know what I'm saying, it makes a big difference. You know what I'm saying? When you take yourself to 135, now if those big fights he's saying he wants, if he's 135, they're gonna be 135. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, if it's gonna be 140, it's gonna be 140. He's the one making weight, doing what he has to do to be strong and revive and recruit.
Let me get through these questions because we got a couple minutes before Mark comes on. David in New York. Mark is there? He's early.
Right as you said that, he joined up. But we can don't
he's early.
Mark,
he's
man.
early.
Mark can wait.
He's early. David Maldonado says, how would you fancy a fight between Tito Trinidad and Earl Spence? How would that go? I think Spence lack of real elite defense would get him stopped against a puncher like Trinidad.
No, he beats Trinidad. You're talking about Earl Spence, right?
Yeah.
He's too innocent. That's another thing too with these guys. Basic wins fights. One of the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, threw 1-2 with jab in the right hand. How can he be the greatest, one of the greatest of all time with just the basic shit? Because basic wins. Basic is the best. You know what I'm saying? So the basic, the Earl fight's very basic, very simple. It's sound, and I'm telling you right now, he probably knocks Trinidad out in late rounds.
All right, we got another one here. James Valdez, San Antonio says, do you think Eddie Reynoso failed Canelo in the corner that night in the Bivol fight, or did they both know at some point they weren't winning the fight that night and were content with just going 12 rounds?
I gotta be honest with you.
You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the fight.
What the
But
why?
listen, I got this something because
It's Canelo Alvarez, bro.
Because I'm a boxing trainer and motherfuckers don't pay me and I'm broke and I can't afford pay-per-view and I was just 1 minute, next thing you know, it's like gone. So
Bruh, next time, just come watch it over here.
I just,
actually, we won't be here.
Exactly.
No. I mean, if everything goes well,
that's why I didn't watch the fight. Yeah, that's why I didn't watch the fight. But can I tell you something? It's like take nothing away from Bivol. Listen, Bivol did his job and did his homework and fought him a perfect fight. He really did. I mean, you can't take nothing away. Can things change for Canelo? Yes. Can he do things different? Yes. But both of them, he did his homework and he was in and out, and that's the only way. And he beat him.
All right, I got James Benitez in Huntsville, Alabama. Bones, thanks for coming on the show. No way the people will believe you regarding that you saw Magsayo winning 7 rounds. Pure lies. But seriously, cool boy Stephen Fulton, where does he rank amongst the greatest that's ever fought in the division you once reigned?
Stephen can fight, no doubt. I like that kid. It's hard for me to compare because, like I said, man. I fought at the age of 18. I fought Orlando Canizales, one of the best champions of all time. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, he just got the titles and just got the belts. It's hard for me to say he's like one of the he is what he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a world champion. He did great. He's on his way to stardom and the way to be greatness, but he ain't there yet. So it's hard for me to say. But no doubt, he can fight, bro. Fulton can fight, bro. He's good. He beat my boy Angelo.
Leo.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good fighters. I mean, obviously, he's out of Philly.
Right.
Boots out of Philly right now. Making a lot of noise. What do you think of these young guys on the come up? And obviously, it's not just them.
Right.
The Shakur Stevensons of the world, the Devin Haney's of the world.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Listen, as how I am, I'm more personality than anything, and the way they think. Listen, to me, Shakur Stevenson's here above everyone right now. Listen, Shakur just I love his work ethic. I love.
Bro, that's so crazy coming from you. Literally being eyes view with Devin, like you barely see Shakur, so that's no.
I see Shakur all the time. I see Shakur all the time as well.
All the time when he goes to Top Rank. And out of that, you got
him. I don't go to Top Rank that much.
So even worse, he stays over there.
Listen. Believe me, I interact with him enough to know. James Prince used to manage me as well, young man. Just so you know,
I heard you earlier.
I don't have to be.
He bought your contract. But I'm just saying that's crazy because you're like you get to see Devin firsthand. He trains in your gym.
Devin's phenomenal. I'm not saying that,
but you're picking Shakur.
No, I'm picking Shakur as being one of my favorite because it just has personality.
But he beats Devin in your eyes.
I just like the fact that
does he beat Devin? Who wins out of the 3? Who's the last man standing? Tank, Devin, or Shakur?
I think that Devin probably win out of those because Devin's
what?
The boxer.
I'm trying to fix it, man. You said Shakur.
No, I said he's my favorite. The mentality, the way he is.
And how's the mentality not going to show up in a fight?
But I'm saying as a person, as a person, I wasn't really talking about boxing. I love the fact that this motherfucker, listen, he'd be cursing out, telling you he's going to fuck you up with a smile. You don't know whether you're going to give him a hug or fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? I just love the fact that way he is. Just he's always in the gym. He kind of reminds me of like Floyd.
All right, Bones.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's take this picture. We got Magsayo in 1 minute. He's actually there.
Where's he at?
He on Zoom.
Put him up.
I haven't let him in yet. I haven't let him in yet. Not till we let Bones get his piece.
We're gonna go ahead and give out your social media.
Instagram bones.adams.boxing.
All right, we'll be back. What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.